bowing to pressure from protesters who've been demanding more security for women. The shift comes after the brutal gang rape of a young woman on a bus. The college student died this past weekend from massive internal injuries. Sumnima Udas joins us now from New Delhi. Sumnima, it has been remarkable to see all of this percolate from the protests to the politicians and now perhaps real change to policing that may actually help women who've been waiting for help for a long time. What exactly are the new plans?
That's right, Jonathan. On the back of that unprecedented public outrage, the Home Minister today announced a few new measures. First, he said more female police officers need to be recruited. Less than 7% of India's police force is female. A lot of them work as operators and attendants. So if you go to a lot of police stations in India, there are actually no female police officers.
It will be 10 women police constables and 2 sub-inspectors. We have implemented that in Delhi only. I have said in my speech also and told everybody that we need to recruit more women in police in the states.
He also suggested some training and sensitization programs for the police. We often hear of those stories where rape victims go to the police and instead of helping them, they actually turn on them and ask them, why were you out after 6 p.m., let's say, in the first place? Why were you wearing what you were wearing? Why were you out with that man in the first place? And the other thing the Home Minister also mentioned is that they have launched a database, a tracking system that all of the authorities throughout the country can have access to. The problem in India is each state is under a different jurisdiction. So if a crime happens, for instance, in Delhi, that criminal can move to a different state just 30 minutes away from here, and they will have no data of that criminal, and the police here cannot follow him either. So this, all of this really to provide more transparency, but also to make the policing here more efficient.
Women have been so frustrated with that policing. They haven't been protected, and now I gather at least a few in the wake of all this are taking the law into their own hands. Tell us about that.
That's right. In the northeastern state of Assam, a politician was staying in a village and he raped a woman. This is just yesterday. She was a married woman with 2 kids, and normally what would happen, this would never be noticed, never been reported. In this case, the village women decided to take it upon themselves. They grabbed him, they ripped his shirt off, and then they finally handed him over to the police. Basically, a story showcasing that women really have had enough and are trying to fight for their own rights, really.
Sumnima Udas in India.